Yo, what's up, guys? Got another video. This one's for Tony. I'm just reading it, Tony. Don't jump on me. So it says Matt Serra alleges Renzo Gracie told him to take a dive at ADCC 2001. So some of you guys weren't even born in 2001, and I believe that was the second or third one. Yeah, 1999, 2000, 2001. So let's see what's going on over here. I think a lot of people were supposed to take a dive. Says Matt Serra had said that he was asked to take a dive in the final of the ADCC 2001, and that the request came directly from his coach Renzo Gracie. Although Serra is best known for his historic upset victory over George St. Pierre in the UFC, he was a highly accomplished grappler long before his MMA success. Yeah, he's got some really great matches we should probably watch together. He was the first American to earn a black belt under Renzo Gracie. Didn't know that. And secured a bronze medal at the IBJJF, people say, I don't say the BJJ part, World Championship as a brown belt in 1999. Man, that's amazing. His grappling skills led to an invitation to ADCC 2001, where he competed in the under 77 kilograms division. So that's like Marcelo Garcia, Mika Gabal. There, Serra had an incredible run, submitting 2 opponents and defeating John Jack Machado. That's Eddie Bravo's coach. And, well, that win put him in the finals against Marcio Feitosa. So if you guys don't know who Marcio Feitosa is, he was kind of the guy before Cobrinha. The featherweight guy before Cobrinha. But before stepping onto the mats, he received an unexpected request from his coach. Renzo asked me to, take a dive. He said, listen, this is exactly what he said. He goes, Matt, they're looking at Americans as like they're all for themselves, and this will prove that you're one of us. Nah, bro, I hope Matt didn't listen to that. Brother, man, you need to step down. They're really great. Man, Brazilians, you guys are great at telling Americans to step down, all right? Do it for the team, man. Do it for the team. At the time, it was common for younger competitors to allow senior teammates to win as a sign of respect. This practice of throwing matches within the same team has long been suspected at ADCC, and Serra revealed that his situation was part of an ongoing pattern. Renzo did tell me, and he didn't have to tell me, but Marcelo did leave his neck out for Renzo. Oh no, Marcelo! They got Marcelo, but Marcio, sorry, not Marcelo, Marcio. I was like, Marcelo? Wait a second, Marcelo. He said Marcio. Easy mistake, right? But Marcio did leave his neck out for Renzo, the Abu Dhabi before that. So there probably was a written rule like, hey, all right, man, you let me win this one, I'll let you win the next one. I want to add that I'm not talking here on Marcio. This is the way they're playing it back then. This is the way they were playing it back then. Renzo was his senior. He left his neck out for Renzo. Renzo was a Gracie, so Marcio probably had to kiss the ring, because Marcio was like one of the head guys under Gracie Baja. Renzo was a Gracie, so Marcio had to kiss that ring. Serra was referring to the under 77 kilogram ADCC 2000, where Renzo Gracie, it was every year that time, and Marcio Feitosa met in the final. After they both won their opening 3 matches, Feitosa was caught in a guillotine choke, and Renzo claimed his second ADCC title. Although Serra admitted he wasn't thrilled with the idea of throwing the match, he ultimately agreed out of loyalty. Things were different back then. I don't know where that ADCC was, but I feel like Serra might not have left there healthy. He might have got stabbed. All right, you gonna do the match? They got him. If you want to leave some of these tournaments and got the team of Brazilians against you, you might have to concede. I know a few stories like that. I told Renzo, look, I see what's going on. I get it, the seniority thing. I'll take a bullet for you. You want me to give up this medal to you? You got it, but I'm not letting that let him tap me. That's pretty sad, That was pretty normal up until probably more recently. Now people just fight. They're like, screw the team, screw you, screw your coach. I want to win. It would have been interesting if Matt Serra had that thought back then, but he would not be the Matt Serra that beat GSP and the Matt Serra that did all this amazing stuff if he had probably broken off from Henzo back then. So apparently there's a YouTube video. I'm gonna click on it real fast and just.
But your resume was real good. Let's just say that.
I had a decent resume, and it was. I know what's nice about that. I remember that to this day. I'm sure I don't know if you ever heard of Sean Williams. He's a Henzo Gracie black belt. But myself, Sean Williams, Chad LeBron, and Paul Creighton, all black belts.
Hey,
now.
Paul Creighton, shout out to Paul Creighton.
We took a road trip. One of our guys worked in a car lot, whatever it was, and a car dealership. We rented a fucking nice size truck, and we road tripped there to Indiana. I forgot how long that was, but
it's probably 12 to 13 hours.
Arnold's Classic.
Oh, down to Evansville, probably longer than that.
It was an adventure, man. It was an adventure
from Long Island.
And it worked out great. You know,
who was your
Tony. First opponent?
This before Tony.
It was a tall, lanky black gentleman, and what was his name?
Was he from Oklahoma?
He was an MMA fighter, and I forgot his name, but I got him in an arm lock. I jumped the guard. He had long ass arms. He was supposed to fight, I think, Paul Rodriguez in a fight afterwards. He couldn't fight because I busted. I took that guy's arm bad. Tall, lanky guy. Miguel will know better than me.
Was it CJ Fernandez?
I don't know where this story's going.
That could.
We're gonna skip around a little bit.
I got his ass eventually. 2000.
Yeah, these were the trials to get to the 2001 Abu Dhabi.
Another fight against
the guillotine, right? When I tried to shoot. So he's like, yeah, you. And he comes backstage. He's like, I was trying to get that triangle on you. He goes, yada, yada. But yeah, Gomi was my first match. I didn't know him. I just knew it was, we looked at the price, and I arrived there a little late. So
what soured that relationship? We can't let this go.
Well, John Peretti, just to frame a couple of things, Peretti.
You know, these old guys like to talk.
But I'm like, oh, that's the fucking jerk off who was at the fucking seminar. They knew how to play the game because they were competing in Brazil forever. So I remember that was my first time competing as a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I'm like, all right, I know I'm on this level, but that hurt my pride. I got 2 losses. My first time, and before that, I strangled some little judo fighter, some little judo fighter, little Japanese guy. He was shorter than me. I don't count that one. But, you know, there's levels to this shit. So I'm like, yo, the Brazilians, these guys, they're not better than me. They're not I was actually ahead of Leo. And then, you know, some questionable points or whatever, but I know I'm right here. I know these guys aren't better than me. I kept getting my legs in, and Bobby, like, look, man, I pull guard.
I just want to hear the Henzo part.
So again, man, the strategy worked great. Got a -1, but he was at one point the best ever, like best in Brazil when Hickson left. I remember just when I beat John Jock, I'm like, yo, the rest is just gravy, man. I'm like, I remember just quenching. Well, I had a great. It came down to the last match with Marcelo Feitosa.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
And Henzo asked me to, you know, take the fucking dive.
Oh no.
I said, hey, man, you know, listen. He said it, listen, this is exactly what he said. He goes, Matt, they're looking at Americans as like that they're all for themselves, and this is proof that you're one of us. I go, Henzo, look.
The Brazilians became American.
You gave me this life. If you asking me to lose to Marcio, because I've had a seniority, because back then, when I got to the Pan Ams, the one I told you about, fuck, man. I strangled a couple Baja guys on the way there, but now I'm in the finals threatening a fucking gold match. We the same team, Papa. Are we or are we not? I don't feel like we're the same.
Don't let this gringo win, man. Don't let that gringo win.
And that one guy I just strangled, the referee let him, he didn't see it. I had to get him twice. So I'm ready to fuck up whoever's in the finals. That's my attitude. I was a little more.
Well, let's kind of frame this. He's the head instructor at Gracie Baja. And pretty much Carlos Gracie Jr.'s right-hand man. So now Henzo comes in, obviously Gracie Baja, and he's got his first American black belt. So the politics are coming into play heavy in this match.
100%. I don't regret anything. Even like, listen, I know what was going. I mean, without the gi, like I remember leading up to that role with Marcio in Manhattan. So I knew. I had a goal within reach.
Yo. Oh, that's sad.
I knew that. I'm sorry, Miguel, but before I forget, Henzo did tell me, look, he didn't have to tell me, but Marcio did leave his neck out for Renzo the Abu Dhabi before that. I want to add that. So I'm not shitting here on Marcelo. This is the way they're playing it back then. Renzo was his senior. He left his neck out for Renzo. Okay. They're not letting nobody bow out.
We don't do this no more.
I told Renzo, look,
should have just
I see what's going on. I get it. The seniority thing. I'll take a bullet for you. You want me to give up this medal for you? You got it. But I'm not letting them tap me. I'm not letting them. So if you watch that match.
Well, how does the money get split up afterward? How does the money get split up?
Listen, brother, we got to take all the money, brother.
Back then, I don't remember. But back then it was, I don't know what you got.
It's the same price.
You got for that anyway.
I think you got
it's the same price
for second place, and you got 10 grand for first place.
Something like that. And then also
cut that in half.
Not for anything, not to brag, but me and John Jock got matched to the whole tournament. We got extra money for that.
There you go.
That was nice. I'll never. I mean, but
I saw some guys. If you want to listen to that, I ain't going to go through all that. But that says Matt Serra ADCC 2000 run, ADCC History 13, and I don't know what channel that is, but Matt History. What does that say? Matt MMA History. Okay, they got 4.48K, 4,480 subscribers. All right, check them out if you want to listen to the whole story. Tony, just reporting what Matt Serra said. Now we got a match for IBJF. Let me move my head over a little bit. It's Pans coming up, so we've been watching some Pans matches on here. And let's see. Boom, I'm back. Move out the way. Let's see. There we go. So we got Kennedy, Maciel, Cobrinha Jr. versus Hokage, Fabricio Andre. Pretty exciting guys. When people say the gi is boring, I don't think they're talking about this kind of stuff. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Audio, we good.
Rematch of your 2022 Brasileiro final.
Let's speed it up a little bit.
That match by points. Both Kennedy and Fabricio aiming for their first gold medal as black belts here at the Pans.
Fabricio Andre, always entertaining. Kennedy Maciel, laser focused. See a little shiner
pass by
the
Kennedy.
left eye.
They're both super great.
The right eye, rather, of Kennedy.
Fabricio Andre.
Particularly rough semifinal.
Probably better known for his guard passing, I think.
Fabricio
Kennedy can play from everywhere, though.
Switching sides left and right.
Little single leg action,
for an
sit up
opportunity
guard.
to capture signature single leg.
Yeah, Kennedy's got a good
all
grip with his
the
right arm,
Cobrinha
trying to
guys
keep
are
the
really good
lapel
at
to his
this.
hand,
The sit
making
up
some
guard.
space. He'll try to bump Fabricio forward and come up on the single leg.
And little keymaster, that's what we were working on the other day, or yesterday. Little keymaster action.
Trying to put the pressure forward.
But he's got a cross sleeve. It works really well cross sleeve as well.
The hip is Fabricio Andre, but
you can lock your legs like Kennedy, or just keep it keep the knee shield in play.
Kennedy still has his right arm underneath Fabricio's
From here,
left leg.
he has a lot of different options. He can go De La Hiva, he can go sit up guard, he can bump.
A grip he can use to help come up on the single leg we've been talking about. Now lifting Fabricio forward.
A little bump there with the single leg lapel guard.
Using that right knee to try to bump Fabricio and come up.
Fabricio, it's a hard position. You got to keep kind of driving into the person without getting bumped, which is hard. Yeah, nice little. Oh,
Fabricio looks like he's trying to attack.
Oh, he might have a choke here.
A choke.
A little bit of a choke.
Oh my God,
loop
this
choke.
could be tight, Danny.
That looks tight.
Could this be it?
Kennedy's tough though. He'll go out before he taps to this stuff.
Yeah, it looked like a loop choke initially, but
Fabricio Andre is super strong too.
Especially from our angle.
You can hear his dad in the background yelling at him. He's all right. He's all right.
Kennedy in a crucifix.
That's definitely an advantage. 100% an advantage.
Fabricio still trying this choke.
He's looking for underhook.
And now gets back on top.
So that lapel grip that Kennedy has is saving him. That between the legs, the lapel grip really saved him. Fabricio's kind of staying on the neck.
To get his leg out.
So yeah, he definitely got an advantage. People talk crap on people winning by advantages, but bro, like, it's rough, bro. You about to get tapped, your guard getting passed. Okay, and they barely missed. Advantage means that they almost got whatever move they were going for.
Kennedy now down 2 advantages.
Some low posture. You know, in this weight class, they always stay very low. It kind of negates the kick under, and it's hard to control them when their base is so low.
Gold at the Europeans. Beat some of the best featherweights in the world on his run to gold.
It's got a little bit of lapel guard.
Final in a major championship.
And this is why, you know, Fabricio's kind of slowing down, because he knows he's up. Kennedy's got to work. And usually these guys will explode towards the end. Pause on that comment. It will do more action towards the end of the match. So they got to conserve. Got 6 more minutes, 5 more minutes realistically.
Reaching for a cross collar with his right hand.
So he's playing a little bit of this lapel lasso. Works really well for holding your opponent and creates different openings. And it can be hard to pass, you know.
This lapel near side lasso, near side grip, I should say. Yes, indeed, very difficult.
Usually you gotta you gotta unravel it, you know.
That's a lot when he competes.
And Fabricio's using his knees. He's using his legs and his knees to kind of block that lasso.
Seems like he uses it to try to prevent the.
These guys also have really strong grips, so whenever they do stuff, it's like, you know, it's hard to break the grip. Kennedy's looking for one of the maybe reverse worm or ringworm or something.
Trying to find a sweep here.
And so instead of staying on top, Fabricio just decides to go down because conserve energy. And it's not technically a sweep until Kennedy's hips come up higher than Fabricio's hips. So he can kind of sit there, rest, escape the lapel, come back up. He doesn't really lose anything.
Leads this featherweight final.
And even if Kennedy does come up, he gets 2 points. Fabricio has 2 advantages, so he would just have to sweep back later.
Major gi title missing from his black belt
career. There's Cobrinha looking serious over there.
Kennedy coming off
Felipe Andrew,
a gold medal performance at the Europeans.
A few other famous people.
Fabricio controlling both pant legs.
So Kennedy's coming on top,
scores 2 for the sweep.
And his hips got to come up and stabilize. So now he will get 2 points. There we go, got 2 points. But again, Fabricio just has to sweep back.
Kennedy now in the lead. 2 points.
So Kennedy's doing a little back step. That was really nice.
You get a pass going.
This is kind of old school defense to the sit-up guard, just back step into this reverse half guard. Again, Fabricio probably going to explode. But Kennedy's doing a good job. Watch the arm. Yeah. Advantage. You got an advantage. Kennedy got an advantage. I don't know about that advantage. Where'd that advantage come from? So Fabricio's got his own lapel controlling between Kennedy's legs. Kennedy's looking for a club pass.
But Kennedy, he needs to be careful of his neck. Fabricio.
Yeah, Fabricio's going for that loop choke.
Last time he was able to roll through it.
So, you know, there's a lot of strategy going on. Kennedy from here can chill. But Fabricio, all he's got to do is sweep and then he's up. So it's like, you got to be very strategic.
See if he looks for it right here. There you see it.
He's so good at the timing with that position. And
Fabricio's also good on the feet too. So
I think Kennedy's pretty aware of it, keeping his feet back.
Yeah.
Making it difficult for Fabricio.
So now the action's going to pick up.
I brought it up a couple times
because the match is so close.
The left-hand grip of Kennedy Maciel in this seated guard position as well. That's also going to prevent Fabricio Andre from feeling
but Kennedy came back way too much. Yeah, that was nice.
Now he can stand up. He can
nice ankle pick. Let's rewind that. That was nice. I told you the action's going to pick up. Because look, all Fabricio needs is 2 points. He has 1 more advantage. So if it's a close match, he'll take that 1 advantage win, bro. He don't care.
Very safe to reach for that ankle pick.
Ankle pick, nice.
Now he can stand up. He can
Kennedy's
power
moving.
Over. Kennedy rolling through.
Tries to roll through. Little, maybe
Fabricio
some matrix.
Get on top, score 2 points.
So Fabricio gets points, but Kennedy's in a better position, kind of. And of course, you got to learn how to crab ride. I think that's why Tony covers so much crab ride.
That was a battle of the back.
But man, this is normal techniques now. It's all normal. If you don't know how to defend this, they're gonna take your back.
Fabricio trying to sit up.
And you see, Kennedy got reversed.
Position now. Fabricio gets his head low. Good recovery by Kennedy Maciel.
So here, Fabricio should have been trying to get one more advantage to kind of just
Fabricio Andre.
Because you know you don't want it to go to referee decision. So if the points are both tied, advantage is tied, it goes referee.
120.
So Kennedy staying on this lapel. Got the lapel lasso again. I don't suggest you play this guard when there's 1 minute left. You got to go to your single leg sit up guard. All right, he's trying for the back. Nice.
Mauricio just continuing to try to find opportunities to left, to the right.
Yeah, so time's down.
Maintain a 1-advantage lead.
Basically, Fabrizio, just if he doesn't mess up, he got it, right?
A lot of these black
and it's so hard to
right down to the
create
wire.
action. It's hard to sweep in 40 seconds. Because even if you do sweep, he's just going to turn his back and hold you off. So you see their strategy, guys? Like, so much strategy. All Fabrizio's got to do is not mess up.
Kennedy is going to try to sweep. He's
So right up.
Kennedy up on a single
opportunity.
Nice.
10 seconds. Nearly puts the
Nice. Oh, no. So that gave him an advantage. So that was it. That was it. So Fabrizio was good. He just didn't needed to not mess up. But that's added stress on him. Kennedy's was able to come through.
Kennedy Maciel.
I think he got just one advantage or two advantages. So it's 2-2. 3-2 advantages, I think, or could be 4-2. I don't know how many advantages they gave him. But you see how the match changes right. You don't know who. This guy's winning. Oh, that guy won. Oh, this guy's winning again. Oh. So yeah, crazy, bro, crazy. So that's a good match. Let's see, they show it. Yeah, Fabrizio, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened there, man. He messed up, man. He messed up, man. He messed up.
Had this great sequence of events.
He tried his best.
Hard until he heard the buzzer to take the back of Fabrizio Andre.
And even if it went to referee decision, who do you think they're going to give the match to? Fabrizio, or, after that exchange, that exchange is on their mind. So they're thinking, well, this guy won, right? So there's so much that goes on to these matches. It's not just, I'm better than this guy. I mean, of course, Gordon Ryan can do, he's better than everybody. He can do that. But everybody else, we got to strategize. We got a game plan. We got to fight for our lives. Bro, it takes a lot to win. So let's see. I think we just got like one Reddit. That's all I can stand today, guys. I can't stand too much Reddit today. Let me move this over. Everything takes a second. There we go. Nice. Alrighty, so let's see. It says, what are your biggest pet peeves in jiu-jitsu? I'll go first. People standing on my calf and shin when I'm seated and they're standing and trying to pass my guard. It really pisses me off. Happens occasionally, and it's always lower belts. Well, it's a technique. Move your feet. Another thing that annoys me is when my opponents squeeze my fingers when I'm in mount or 3/4 guard. How are they squeezing your fingers? Also calling jiu-jitsu match a fight. Purple belts, bro. I don't know what to say about these purple belts. Any variant of let's go light because X is injured. Then proceeds to go balls to the wall. Comp intensity. I'm down for these intense hard rounds as much as light and playful, but let's just be honest at the start. Well, I mean, you do need to tell people if you're injured. I mean, the smart people, people that do that are just crazy, but if you're smart, you're like, hey bro, my elbow's my neck's jacked up, please don't collar tie me, please. You just need to take that into account. But if they do it once, all right, that's it. I ain't never listening again. Yeah, this one gets on my nerves. There's one dude at my gym who's like 40, and he always goes, go easy on me, I'm old. Then goes hard. Then he'll sit out every other round to recover, and then go hard on someone else who's had like 5 rounds straight. Yeah, that's how you guys be rolling, bro. Related, let's do a flow round to warm up. Flow round to them means they get to attack in the whole time with full intensity, and I'm supposed to give no resistance. Have a brown belt in my gym who pulls this crap. Ask for a flow roll, and then immediately tried to rip a heel hook and kicking in the chest to create distance. Apparently, he forgets it's a flow roll. He ducks higher belts in sparring and likes to bully white belts and blue belts. Yeah, well, tell your coach. I don't want to read that one. Let's see. Someone did that to me last week, told me his knee hurt. So instead of going for takedowns, I sat to guard so we could fight light. Then he proceeds to throw himself at me with no regard for his knee. I purposely let go of a sweep to show him I had it, but didn't want to risk tweaking his knee. Oh, you're a good partner. He used that to get an ankle lock and try to rip my foot off. Yeah, I don't know where you guys training at. Poor hygiene. Yeah, that's a pet peeve for everybody. I roll with the guy who doesn't wash his belt. Wash your belt, guys. Wash those belts. I told him today that his belt smelled like stale. B.O. It did. And that I wouldn't roll with him again unless he washed it. So I guess you're not rolling with him again. Yeah, wash your belt, bro. I throw everything in that washer machine. People who grab your gi along with some skin. It happens, bro. I like to think I'm too swole for them to avoid it. Let's see. I'm a black belt, and I would 100% stand on your calf and shin to pass. I train with black belt, pan, and world champions who does the same. I mean, you got the Rutullo twins that do that. Let's see. Thank you. I'm a wrestler that lurks this sub for techniques, and I was thinking that sounded like a valid tactic to me. I don't know what they're asking. Yeah, okay, that. Valid tactic to me. I was wondering if there was some strange rule I never heard of, but I guess OP's just telling on himself. Yeah, OP sounds like he trains at Gracie Gym. I'm not attacking Gracie Gym. It's just what people are already posting, but we will go over some Gracie stuff later. But I'm not attacking them. I'm just for education purposes, guys. Gracie Gym got his purple belt for attending 300 classes over 4 years. We're playing murder or I murder you. We're playing murder me or I murder you. And if you don't understand that and want to cry about someone being too rough or standing on your leg to pass your defense, then maybe take up golf or something. Obviously, sportsmanship is in play in the gym, but if you cry about my knuckles in your face so I can establish my frame, then you should cry about the armbar or choke I get you on too. If that's the case, what are you doing here? I don't know if I would roll with that guy. He wants to murder you. Yeah, there's a lot of pet peeves. I mean, I don't know. Let's get out of Reddit. That's all I can do today, guys. So we got some more flow grappling, and it reads, these kids are black belts. Daniel Gaval versus Ricardo Moreno, 2024 ADCC Youth Championship. So these kids are as technical as black belts. They're just younger. That's all. There's no difference. So let's check out this match. You know me, I gotta speed it up a little bit though. No, my only gripe is that these kids need to wear shirts. Everybody needs to wear a shirt. Daniel Gaval Gomez Costa Barbosa versus Ricardo Prado Blasco Moreno. They're Brazilian. So one thing, these kids actually do work their wrestling a lot more. So that's the AOJ kid. The kid in the green. That's the AOJ kid. He's basically a full-time jiu-jitsu fighter at 13. He wrestles too. So these kids, you know, they do everything. Wrestling. Nice. Whoa, rewind that. Little throw by. Hey. Oh. On the back. Nice escape. Oh, man. These kids are good, bro. Look how good these kids are. They're just small. But, you know, they're not thinking, bro. They just... Is that Jacare? You got Guy and Cole, and then you had... let's stop that right there. You got Jacare Souza and his son. That looks like Serra Gaval. I'm not sure who they must be... I forget which kid. I think that's Daniel. I think the AOJ kid is Daniel. I think. I could be wrong. And then... Of course, no. Well, obviously, this is the AOJ kid. You got Guy Mendez, Tynan, Cole, Hoffa. Yeah. So you got a little Brazilian off. I mean, these kids train with world champions every day. Take private lessons, roll with Tynan and whoever else. They're going to be good. I mean, how could they not be good? So they can't do leg locks in the kids divisions, but they basically can do everything else. And of course, they're Gumby, so everything's loose and flexible, and they can do stuff we can't do. Leg stomp. You saw that leg stomp a little bit? The guy on Reddit was complaining about the leg stomp, but I mean, that's just how it is, man. Nice. Hey. Reverse close guard. No. Some 50-50. 50-50. Of course, they can't do leg locks, so they got to control position. Nice. Both kids are really technical, you know. Just hope they stick with it because it's hard to keep these kids in. Nice. Oh. Hey, bro. Whoa. Jesus. Nice. Oh. Well, let me rewind that. That was just amazing. I don't think you guys realize how amazing that is. Just his passing. He's putting a lot of pressure for a little kid. He's putting a lot of pressure, digging underhooks. Just kind of passing through the guard easily. Yeah, Jesus. What kids know how to use pressure like that, man? Imagine this kid in like 5 years, you know. Dang. So you got 3 points for passing the guard. Another 3 for hooks. 6, yeah, 6 up. I don't know if this kid's doing a little ankle lock or what. I guess not, he's just trying to survive. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever seen this kid lose before, the AOJ kid lose before. He won like 200 matches in a row or something like that. You know, the only thing is, you see, look how stressed everybody is on the side. It's just, I don't know if kids are going to be able to deal with that, you know. Imagine all the pressure you got. You got all these adults yelling at you. Hoffa Mendez in the other corner coaching against you. You know, some of these kids will stick with it, but a ton of kids just don't. You know, they burn out. Get sick of their parents, get sick of the scene. They want to do something else, you know. So I'm a little conflicted when, I don't know, you see kids getting pushed really hard. I mean, sometimes you got to push kids, but for every kid you push, there's like 10 kids. For every 10 kids you push really hard, maybe one kid makes it. The other 9 just fall out or fall off. Yeah, I never seen an AOJ kid get tapped out or beat before, so it's a good experience, you know. You look at, like, I don't know. Is that really healthy? I don't know. Great match though. I'm thinking of the sports psychology side of it, you know. Is it really good to have your kid out in that environment? Like, maybe it is. I don't know. Kind of throwing it back old school. We got Marcelo Garcia. You guys love Marcelo. Everybody loves Marcelo. Let's see. How can I get this over? I'm gonna try to avoid that copyright strike. My favorite. I know you guys are tired of me saying that. I know you guys are tired of hearing me say that, but it's such a big issue on YouTube. You know, like fair use, how to use content, how someone repurposes content. It's something I gripe about, but it's true. It's true. It's a big issue. Yeah, there we go. So let's see what we got going on over here. Is that full screen? I guess no, that's not full screen. There we go. That music is definitely gonna get hit with a copyright strike. So we're just gonna go without the music. So we got them starting on the knees. People will make fun of jiu-jitsu people for starting on the knees, actually. But usually it's just safety. We ain't got the most space. That school's pretty small. Don't have a lot of space. Might be injured. Might be going someone new. So that's a lot of times why we start on the knees, just to kind of contain it. Because when people start on the feet, especially new people, kids, white belts, they be all over the place, you know. They be running around, jumping off you. You're like, bro, sit down right now. So when we start on the knees, or you know, one person seated and other person up, it just kind of contains the chaos, guys. That's all we're trying to do. So we got Marcelo, king of no-gi. You know, he can do everything in no-gi. And gi too. He's really good in gi. He's got the dummy sweep, shin to shin, butterfly guard. I never hear anybody talk about how flexible Marcelo's hips are. Like his outward, like his hip opening ability is really amazing. Nobody ever talks about that. He's also strong. He's strong. So this looks to be like a newer person. You know, I don't know who that is really. I could be wrong. So some butterfly. I like how Marcelo's controlling the triceps and going 2-on-1 usually. You know, arm drags all day usually. Butterfly hook sweeps. Very nice hook sweep. That was so smooth. It's just his reaction. He can feel your center of gravity. Boom. Easy sweep. And then pressure on top, you know, you can just go through half guard like nothing, guys. Pressure. So technically, this is a tripod pass. You guys, you know, you hear Joseph Chin, tripod pass, but this is tripod passing. Murillo Santana, tripod passing. Hokage Gracie, tripod passing. Yeah, it's been around forever. It's just, you know, becomes popular again. Everything becomes popular. Oh, body lock passing. I think people have been doing that forever. Tripod passing, been doing that forever. Kimura trap, been doing that forever. That's a nice little sweep attempt by this guy. A little pre-octopus guard before octopus guard. But Marcelo's pretty tough. He might be able to reverse it, you know. Marcelo kind of chilled today, you know. I think he just relaxing today. His off day, relaxed day. So he probably eventually gonna escape. Elbow push. Kind of sit up. Usually he can just kind of escape his legs. The opponent is doing a good job. His partner's doing a good job of controlling his legs. And it said rolling gets someone bigger, so I think this guy has a size advantage on Marcelo. But look, you know, eventually Marcelo going to get out. For sure. So he's got the arm trap. He can do like a sit out. His opponent's going to try to take his back, but I think Marcelo's going to pop out. There you go. You know, Marcelo, just chill. If you want to turn it up with Marcelo, that dial does not stop. You know, the dial, the hard meter, pause on that. He can go as hard as you want. So 2-on-1. I don't think we've seen anybody play butterfly like Marcelo since. Rosinski plays his own unique blend of butterfly guard, but I don't know if it works in no-gi. So a lot of 2-on-1, controlling the head, little hook sweep. It's just very solid foundations, man. Nothing crazy, guys. You don't need to know K-guard, Keymaster, Tony. You could play some basic stuff. I mean, I like the Keymaster and K-guard and stuff like that. Little knee slice. You don't really see Marcelo do knee slices too often. I think he just likes to stay in half guard more. Yeah, he'll pass like this and take the back when a person turns. Yeah, Marcelo's just chilling, bro. He just chilling. But man, all this stuff still works. He could just jump into competition. He could jump in ADCC, probably still win, bro. I mean, I can't see Mika Gaval beating him. I can't see anybody 77 kilograms beating Marcelo. And just pressure, man. I like to just watch good technique, bro. Just some good technique. And he's not going hard. He's kind of he let the person work a little bit. I feel like a lot of high level guys are like that. They can well, guillotine. He's not letting you work there. High elbow guillotine. How did he set that up? He's just so relaxed, and then boom, locks it in. Nice. Throws a leg over. Yeah, that thing is in, bro. Yeah, I don't think we have anybody at 77 kilograms that rolls like Marcelo. It's a lot of hand fighting, very active on his feet and his hands. Basically wrestling, but on the bottom. Breaking grips, 2-on-1s. Nice. Nice little match for Marcelo. We should look at some more Marcelo matches, I think. So now we're going to look at Gracie University. Again, this is just for educational purposes. We are not making fun of Gracie University or anything. We're just checking out their website to see what they offer. Maybe you guys can learn something. That's why I'm doing this. Let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah. So Gracie University, I kind of first looking at their website, very well put together website. Look, I like this. They show they have 45,000 students in 196 countries and territories. So really good marketing right there. You click on that, you can join their email list or something. So it says join for free, take the tour, sign in. So they have their programs lined up, and they got a ton of programs. They have the combatives. So this is more so for the Army, the Army combatives. They have women empowered, bully proof. That's for the kids. Master cycle says a systematic advanced jiu-jitsu program from blue to black belt. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Law enforcement, GST. So that's more your law enforcement guys. The Gracies, they own the law enforcement. Instructor certification, that's where you get your blue belt. Safe wrap, I think, is how to control. So this might be more for protection services, bouncers. They need to learn that safe wrap. Gracie medical defense, I think this is a new one. So healthcare self-defense. Okay, pretty interesting. That important, it seems like. Online seminars. And then they have their program offerings you can learn online. We might click on that later. Find a school, CTCs. Find a training partner. Oh, you can find a training partner. Take a test. I hope that test is in person. You can join the family. Join the family. Become an instructor. Start a Gracie garage. And buy gear. So there's a lot of different offerings. You can say whatever you want, but they can make some money, bro. They know how to make money, bro. Let's look at this curriculum. Can we just look at it? So it shows different curriculums. Oh, they have blue belt, stripe, 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, 4 stripe. So a lot of self-defense based. I'm not talking nothing on these guys. Oh, so they do for every belt. So that's kind of interesting. You can learn for every belt, kind of the curriculum, what they expect you to know. Brown belt. I don't know if you have that. Oh, they don't have brown belt yet, but it'll be coming soon. Yeah, I'm wondering about some of this stuff. I don't know. It says, what separates the Gracie University online program from every other BJJ website is the linear curriculum. In each of our programs, we truly begin at lesson number 1. So no experience is necessary to get started. In lesson 2, we will build on lesson 1. In lesson 3, we build on lesson 2. And this process continues all the way to black belt. The entire online curriculum was designed to emulate the exact order and lesson format that you would experience in private lessons at Gracie University headquarters. So it's impossible not to learn. All you have to do is log on and dedicate yourself to study and practice each lesson. As you complete each segment of the curriculum, you will qualify to take an official belt test at one of our many certified training centers around the world. Along the way, who's testing these people? That's what I'm kind of interested in. Because if a CTC, the Certified Training Center, has a blue belt instructor, are they qualified to oversee the other belts, or they have to bring someone in? You will be able to so you just use that as a space. You will be able to digitally record yourself conducting techniques and proficiency tests, and then upload the videos for our review through our proprietary video evaluation process. Based on your performance, we will be able to monitor your progress, evaluate your skills, and provide you with invaluable feedback to help you prepare for the official belt test. So there is a belt test, but they can review. It's a different model. I can't knock it too much because a lot of other fields use something similar. I just wonder how good your skills are if you're just learning online. To get started on one of our most exciting and rewarding journeys of your life, watch our guided tour and then check out browse the programs below. When you're ready to go, sign up for one of our subscription plans. You'll have 5 days to explore the entire system before you decide if you want to commit to jiu-jitsu journey. That's awesome. They give you 5 days to commit. To see some cool sample videos and learn about starting your free trial, click here. That's pretty interesting. So I'm going to go through this a little bit. Guided tour. Hopefully they don't hit me with any copyrights. What I like to do in these cases, I like to, where's my buddy at? Boop. Not that one. Hey, there we go. Where did it go? Boop. There we go. I like to get something like this kind of going. Kind of blocking some of the video. I don't know if I can change this opacity, but let's see if it works.
Welcome to Gracie University, everyone, and welcome to Jiu-Jitsu. If taught correctly, this can be one of the most fun, rewarding, challenging, and engaging journeys of your life. But if taught incorrectly, it can be dangerous, ineffective, and very discouraging. We've gone to great lengths to create the most structured jiu-jitsu programs on the planet. Gracie Combatives, 36 techniques, absolutely no experience necessary. Based on what we've taught the Army for over 20 years, you can learn this at any certified training center around the world. Gracie Bully Proof for kids ages 5 to 12, how to defend against bullies, dealing with the verbal situations, the preemptive measures to avoid ever getting to a fight. But if it happens, the measures to neutralize the bully, control the bully, and put an end to it, put out the fire without creating more fire, right? Teach your child how to defend against bullies without becoming a bully themselves. Women Empowered, the 20 most important techniques to defend against sexual assault. Every woman should learn jiu-jitsu. My grandfather created jiu-jitsu for a smaller person to defend against a larger, more athletic person.
Jiu-jitsu was around before they created it. So when you think about it,
women are the absolute perfect subjects for this martial art because chances are they're gonna be outweighed, outsized, and outstrengthed by their potential attacker. Women Empowered distills all of jiu-jitsu down to the core essence of what they need to defend against the most common threat scenarios. And then of course, Master Cycle. Once you perfect the basics and you go into the advanced journey of jiu-jitsu on the path to black belt, it can be pretty daunting and pretty overwhelming. So what we've done is we've chapterized all of jiu-jitsu, 600 plus techniques into 7 positional chapters that you cycle through 2 months at a time, learning, focusing, mastering, and really specializing in each position before moving on to the next one. It's the most encouraging, advanced jiu-jitsu curriculum in all of jiu-jitsu.
So there you have it. If any of our programs sound like the perfect fit for you, there are 2 ways to learn: at a certified Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training center or from home using our online comprehensive video curriculums. Regardless of which method you end up using, start by creating a free student profile and you'll get access to several free videos. To see if there is a certified training center or a CTC near you, click on locations and then scroll down to see if they offer the program that you're looking for. If they do, reach out to them, tell them I sent you, and they'll get you set up on a 10-day free trial. Trust me, you're gonna love it. If there isn't a CTC near you, no problem. Our online video curriculums take out all the guesswork so you can actually learn jiu-jitsu from home. All the lessons are presented in the exact order and lesson format that you would experience if you were taking personal lessons with the head instructor here at Gracie University headquarters. To unlock the curriculum, simply choose from one of our subscription plans and you'll get 5 days of free access to make sure it's exactly what you're looking for. Once a program is unlocked, head over to your dashboard where you can watch all the lessons in our interactive lesson player. You can bookmark essential details, download my personal lesson notes, chat with other students who are watching the same lessons, and if you have a question about a technique, simply scroll down to the built-in lesson forum and one of our instructors will be there to help you. Best of all, at certain milestones, you can digitally record yourself performing everything you've learned and then upload your videos for evaluation by a Gracie University head instructor. If your techniques are exceptional, you'll qualify to come to Gracie University headquarters or an authorized certified training center for a live verification test, also known as an LVT. If you pass this live test, you'll be considered for official belt promotions in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. The simple truth of the matter is there is no other online jiu-jitsu platform that offers linear step-by-step jiu-jitsu instruction and personalized feedback to at-home students anywhere in the world. And for those of you who want to learn from home but don't have a training partner, simply check out our Gracie Garage database for dedicated at-home practitioners in your community. Bottom line, you've been thinking about it for way too long. It's time to go for the submission. Man, woman, or child, no matter what your jiu-jitsu goals are, we've got you covered. Simply unlock the online curriculum and get started in your garage, or visit one of our 100+ certified training centers all over the world, and they'll take care of you guys just as we would. We'll see you on the mat.
I'm going to be honest, man. I think there's a lot, especially my business owners out there. I think there's a lot you can learn from the Gracie model. I mean, obviously keep rolling. I think that's the biggest thing most people have a gripe about. Just keep the rolling, but I think we're gonna get rid of Hinner over here. Sorry, Hinner. See you later. He'll be back, guys. He'll be back. I think, especially just having those program offerings, I think it's worth learning. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna look at the pricing and stuff, but I think you should have a women's program. You should have the bully-proof program. At least those two. And, something else, it just making things easy. That seems to be very important. We did Craig Jones' video yesterday, and he was saying, with the seminars, they just do Eventbrite, something they can just set up the Eventbrite, super easy. People can sign up. You see how many people are coming. They pay pre-order. So think about that in your program, your school. Is it easy to sign up? Is it easy to do everything? Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Is it easy? Do you have a website? Some of you schools don't have websites. Is it easy to find your location? Is it easy to get in contact with the instructor? Is it easy to see the schedule? So think about that. And then I think it might be worth learning some of these programs. I kind of got lucky because, I trained at a big school, Alliance. So, I got to see a lot of self-defense, a lot of how to deal with beginners, how to deal with intermediate and advanced, level athletes. And how to teach, how to I did an apprenticeship for years, just in kids class, teaching with other people, so that helps. But if you didn't have that experience, this might be worth looking into. So, I kind of wanted to see the where is this stuff at? I was looking for one other thing. Let's look for certified training centers. I had a lot of questions on that. Yeah, overview. So the certified training center, that's kind of one of the issues I've been seeing. And there's a lot of controversy over these guys. I don't really know what it is. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So they have the different things. CTC overview. It says CTC family membership. There are certified Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training centers on 6 different continents. And joining a world-class Jiu-Jitsu instruction has never been so widely accessible. In our quest to provide our students with more complete learning experience, we offer an active CTC students certain privileges not available to any other jiu-jitsu schools or organizations. They get free Gracie University access, free satellite training. I want to know what it is, though. They don't really have anything. So we're going to look in my location. We're going to look. Oh, do we have one over here? Oh, that's China. Yo, Africa. Where's America? Yo, why is this thing? Yeah, get me out of there. Oh, I was not in Africa. I was in India or South America. There we go, Florida. Shout out to Orlando, Kissimmee. I'll be up there. Oh, here we go, Atlanta. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so I was talking about this school recently. If you got any issues with me, come look for me. So they got Noonan, LaGrange, Peachtree City. There's one here in Atlanta. I thought that was Gracie Jitsu Decatur. We won't go into their program, but I just wanted to see where one was. Okay. They don't really tell you what it is though. What is a Gracie Training Center? It doesn't really explain it. I kind of understood it as a place where a blue belt could teach and run a school, but maybe I'm wrong. They got the Gracie Garage. So they talk about 1978. Rorion Gracie, his mission was to spread his family's system of self-defense to the world. He asked the head instructors of several martial arts schools if they would allow him to teach Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at their facilities. Bro, it was 1978. There was no cross-training back then, really. I mean, you had Bruce Lee with Jeet Kune Do, but usually they're like, if you did karate, you did karate. You did taekwondo, you did taekwondo. Nobody was really cross-training. Every one of them declined. They didn't want some Brazilian dude teaching, taking their students, teaching this ground fighting. The world did not yet understand the critical importance of ground fighting, and individual instructors were unwilling to allow an unknown martial artist to teach at their school. That makes sense. Why would you let some unknown dude? You can't even pronounce his name, Gracie. You're like, who's this Gracie guy? He wants to teach at my school. I wouldn't let don't let no random unknown person teach at your school, guys. Never one to quit, Rorion and a few of his friends rented a small house with a 2-car garage in Hermosa Beach, California. He lined the floor of the garage with grappling mats and began teaching private classes to anyone and everyone he met. He offered one free private class to each new student and the opportunity for every established student to earn an additional free class for every referral. Yo, referral, guys, referral. All this online marketing, and most of your students come through referral. Solely by word of mouth, the number of students grew rapidly, and the demand necessitated. I can't talk right now. Additional instructors. So in 1985, Rorion invited his brother Hoist to help teach in the garage. I think he brought some of the other brothers too, because Hoist was like the baby brother. Hoist was the baby brother. There were some other brothers. You got. What about Hickson? He brought all the brothers over, bro. Helson, Hickson, come on, to help teach in the garage. By 1989, Rorion and Hoist, I'm messing the names up, were instructing 130 active students in the garage and had 80 more waitlisted. At this point, Rorion and Hoist decided to open up the very first Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy in the United States, based in Torrance, California. I mean, Hoist was just like, he was like the younger bro, so there was other bros that were a part of that. They probably took him out of there. So there's Gracie garages. If you want to train in somebody's garage, maybe more so outside of America. Look at America. You can find a school in America, but some of these other places, if you go to India, you go to India. All right, there's one place on the East Coast. Go to Vietnam, there's one place. Malaysia. So in those countries, Taiwan's got a lot of jiu-jitsu too. In these countries, you don't have a lot of jiu-jitsu, so okay, that makes sense. You just gotta go to that place. That's it. There's one place in Iran. There's one place in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. Where is this place? One place in Cairo. If you're in these countries, there's nowhere to train. Okay, you got to go to that Gracie garage. But once you hit America, you can find a school in America, basically, unless you're in a really rural area. Like in Georgia, that doesn't make sense to go to a Gracie garage at that point. If you in this area, if you in any of these areas, go to a gym. Go to a real gym and roll. The only thing I want to look at is the pricing. I don't know if we can look at pricing. They probably won't show pricing. Will they show pricing? They got their testing. There's Hickson. Why they only mentioned Hoist? They didn't mention Hickson or anybody else. I do want to see pricing. I feel like that pricing is going to be hiding somewhere. You know what we're going to do? Gracie University pricing. Let's look it up. Subscription plans. Here we go. Not sponsored by these guys. Just looking. Let's see. They got a free tier. You get some 30 free lessons. Bulletproof is $20 per month. Regular price is $35. Okay. Empowered, $20 per month. Oh, everything looks reasonably priced, right? $20, $35, $75. What program was that? Unlimited. What's the difference between unlimited and VIP? Unlimited. Oh, VIP. You can train at the CTCs. Oh, you get some free seminars. Well, free. You paid for it. You get a Horian seminar. Yeah, let's see. You get, I guess what was that? Unlimited. You get the Horian seminar too, but you get CTC, free CTC training. So that's actually not too bad. If you can go to any CTC, that's not terrible. Free seminar access, monthly Gracie gift, and VIP customer service. All right. And that's about $990 a year. That's not terrible. All right, but they get a ton of people on these things, that's not terrible. I would suggest some of you guys take some of these programs like the Bulletproof. And when I say take these programs, I'm saying, I think I was talking to Tony a little bit. But like, especially with the kids and even the ladies, you got to be a little corny, man. You got to be a little corny because people think of martial arts instructors, they think corny or, like kind of a caricature, like, all right, kids. What was like what's the guy that's played in The Mask? I can't remember the name. They want like a caricature, like, oh, like kind of goofy, kind of like serious, kind of. Which the Gracies are great at. They got it down. Just do what the Gracies are doing. Like I want you guys to watch how they teach the kids, the words they use, how they describe things, how they describe the techniques, how they pump you up. I will say the Gracies will pump you up, bro, because they come in with the energy. The energy's high, and then people feel your energy when you're tired, and that goes to them. They feel tired too. But when you're like, come on, Johnny, let's go. You ready to get this? Let's do these techniques today. Let's go. And I think that's what makes them great salesmen, because from an emotional standpoint, they get you amped up. If you're going to sell somebody, get them amped up. Get them like, yeah, I can't wait to do this. Let's go. All right, now sign up right now. Okay, let's go. Because, a lot of sales is like emotional. That's just what I've seen. Like, you got to be a little corny. You got to make some dad jokes. You got to like be personable. So, some of these courses I think would be worth it. Bulletproof, Empowered, Combatives, especially if you're teaching law enforcement, maybe learn some of that stuff. And I don't know about the other stuff. If you do these 3 programs right here, just learn these 3 programs, guys. I think you'd be good. Bulletproof, Empowered, Combatives. All right. So we've been talking about the Gracies, and the Gracies don't pay me, but you know who does pay me? My sponsors. So we actually got the collab. This is the BJJ Mental Models collab Champions Mindset Rash Guard. So we got Inverted Gear partnered with BJJ Mental Models, which both sponsor me. So where are those logos at? Boom, we got BJJ Mental Models. BJJ Mental Models. They're saying I don't say anything, but I do say stuff. Something's moving on me. And Inverted Gear. Where you at, Inverted Gear? Boop. Nothing's moving. Sometimes there we go. Yeah, let's make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Can I make this smaller too? There we go. Nice. Those are my models. They help me make all this content. $55. Just remember, they're doing a spring cleaning sale, $25 off all week with offer code SPRINGCLEANING25 at checkout on all the gear. So I just got this rash guard, and I like it because it looks different. It definitely looks different, and it's kind of cute. You got a little hippo little hippo biting the pant leg there. And it says, elevate your training with the inverted gear / BJJ mental models collaboration rash guard, celebrating the champion's mindset and featuring everyone's favorite hippo, Moding. I don't know that hippo. He looks like one of the miniature, the pygmy hippos. This unique rash guard is designed for grapplers who strive to improve both mentally and physically, inspired by the mindset principles that drive success on and off the mats. So yeah, that's BJJ mental models, guys. It's all about your mental. And you know, just from my perspective, a lot of jiu-jitsu is mental, you know, especially in these matches. It's your mindset that gets you through. It's not the physical. Usually, you know, the guys are pretty even physically unless there's an outlier that's super strong or powerful, but usually the techniques, everything's almost equal. You know, the strength, the skill, the speed, everything. That's why it comes down to advantages. And those advantages are mental. It's like, what's going on in here? Are you going to give up? You got 30 seconds left. Can you find a sweep some way? You got 30 seconds left. Can you stay on top? You're behind on points. What are you going to do next? You're in a submission. You want to tap out or you want to keep fighting? And those are kind of the things that go through your mind when you're competing. So again, if you guys need help on that side, BJJ Mental Models is the right solution for you. And just type in offer code ALEC, ALEC. I got to get something that blinks really big or something, and I'll put it in text in front of everything. So yeah, check out that offer code. And I'm still working on my inverted gear offer code. Nelson, he's working on that for me. Got to talk to him later. And check that out, guys. And, you know, inverted gear's got a ton of other great equipment, great gear. Even this comes in short sleeve and long sleeve, so you can rock it however you want. And, of course, my Nogi bros. I know you guys love your Nogi. You've got the colorways for your belts. We got the shorts. We got the liner. We got the shorts with the liner. Some of you guys need that liner, bro. And they got the mystery panda sale. You get 2 rash guards for $60. Not bad. And you get 2 shorts for $60. So $128, you can get you're gonna get some matches. I don't know if everything will match. The top's not matching the bottom, but you're gonna be able to mix and match. You know what I would do? Get like a pair of the layered shorts. You know, they look good. Very simple. Got a little panda there, a little inverted gear on the side, and then I would do like the rash guard. Do the mystery panda rash guard. That way you got 2 different outfits, basically with the pairing. Okay, and that's it, guys. Check those guys out. And did we already see this match? Oh, you already saw the Kennedy match. We got one of your guys' favorite creators, Espen of Mavericks, Team Mavericks. Espen, please don't hit me with a copyright strike. I'm just going to go over your video. Give it some love. And make sure you guys are checking out these videos after I go over them, because I can only cover so many videos. But it says 20 Matrix Backtakes. And I'm pretty certain I subscribed. We're going to subscribe again. Right there. See, Espen, I subscribed. And I'm just going to take a look at it. Hopefully he doesn't have any music on it, so we'll see. Let's go full screen.
Matrix is one of my favorite positions because it opens up the possibility to go for the back. It allows you to work around your opponent, making it energy efficient and smooth. One of the coolest things about the Matrix is how many different...
Don't put me on there, Espen. Don't put me on there.
In this video,
don't put me on there getting Matrix.
20 different entries, but I won't be breaking each one down in detail. The goal is simply to give you guys ideas for setups. And of course,
shout out to Sebastian,
these are just a few examples.
Tommy, all my Nordic fighters. I'm gonna cut the music. Espen, I'm gonna cut the music because that music gonna hit me, bro. But we're gonna. I'll talk over it. So we got Matrix from the closed guard. That's a really popular one. Really popular. Sponsored by Kings and Mavericks. So closed guard, yeah. That's a really great Matrix. Nice, yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. Had to take a little break. Shout out to Jason, the Uki. Matrix from Half Guard. That's a really great one, too. Yeah. Let's see. Matrix from De La Hiva. I mean, once you understand how to do a Matrix, you can just hit it from everywhere, guys. Just go everywhere. Hit that Matrix. Matrix from Collar Sleeve. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Espen's super great at it. Check out his courses, guys. I believe he has a few courses on the Matrix. Matrix from Omoplata. Yeah, check out his courses, man. Omoplata. So many great options from Omoplata. I know my Nogi bros don't really like Omoplata, but it's great. Great technique. Nice, yeah. And Espen, he's got some subtle differences with his Matrix. Some of the entries he does, how, like, you know, even that one, that's like a really great one. I still don't think I know how understand how to do it. From Reverse De La Hiva, yeah. So yeah, Keymaster, you know, the Norwegians and their Keymaster, bro. Matrix and Keymaster, yeah, that's a really great one. So yeah, definitely check out his programs he's got, and also Mavericks. That was pretty cool. I don't even know that one. What is that one? Ape Guard. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that seemed complicated. So this is like, you know, from Squid Guard. You know, this is all from experimentation. You know, he sits in the lab coming up with different moves to get to the Matrix. But that's just dedication, you know. Nice. Matrix from 50/50. That's a big one, especially Nogi. I think Nogi bros, that might be a good one for you guys. Matrix from X Guard. Nice. And the best thing about Espen, you know, he does all this stuff in tournaments. So some of these guys, a lot of YouTubers, you can't see nothing they done. They never competed. So then you're like, they might be really great in the gym, but they never competed. So a lot of times I like, oh, that's a good one too from Ankle Lock. Tony, work on that one, Tony. Nice. That's pretty smooth. Yeah, we gotta incorporate some of this stuff. That was cool. Hey, oh yeah, we need to work on this, Tony. But yeah, a lot of these guys, I don't know, these YouTubers, they tough in their gym. You know, somehow everybody tough in the gym against their students. That they outrank. But no video evidence, no footage, nothing, bro, nothing. So I'm always kind of mindful of the techniques I learn. Not to say that the guys can't be good. It's just I need to see some evidence. You know, what's the scientific method? You test. You hypothesize and then you test it. Well, these guys be hypothesizing, but they don't test it. So that's all I'm saying. Ooh, reverse matrix from, what was that? Espen, let's do that one again. There's so many great options. Take that course, man. I can't understand. I can't even comprehend. So he pushes away and then almost waiter sweeps. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. This one's crazy. This one I was like, what's going on? Okay, so he kind of throws the leg over the other way. I got you. So the leg and the arm reversed. Okay. So go check out Espen, guys. Go give him a follow. I think how many followers you got on there, Espen? Man, Espen only got 7.39K, guys. Go follow. Go give this video a like. You know, help him get those numbers up. Yeah, help him get those numbers up, guys. He should have more, right? And it says, get 30% off his Matrix instructional. Use code YouTube at checkout. And that's at mavericksjujitsu.com. Let's check that out real fast. So if you guys don't know, Mavericks is where's the home at? It's the team with John. Wait a second. it's the team with John and Espen. Oh wait, was that the right website? Okay, I guess it was. And so they have their courses. It's also an association. Let me make everything bigger on here. I know you guys can't see me. Where am I? I'm here. I gotta figure out how to switch this, guys. It takes forever. There we go. So it's their association. Let's make myself smaller. Get out the way. Whee! There we go. But so John, Thomas, and Espen Mathiasen. I always mess your name up. Espen, your last name. So they do like an affiliation. So, they can go to your school, work with your school, teaching seminars. And then they also have courses. So not unlike the Gracie University. Obviously, Gracie University, way bigger. They've been around longer, bigger, more money, more students. But I mean, I don't think they're better than John or Espen. I put my money on John and Espen over those guys. But they're just really great at sales. So they have different courses. They got a Berimbolo course, modern De La Riva guard course, reverse De La Riva, modern collar sleeve system. I know that was 60 lessons. Yo, I know John be hitting 107, 60 lessons. John probably cut some lessons out of there. Double sleeve, matrix, everything. Open guard, foundation, guard retention, crab ride, hook, mini series, collar sleeve, passing. So a lot of great courses. You guys can purchase those courses here too. And I think Espen said, what was the code, Espen? 30% off using code YouTube. So check out that website, guys. John Thomas and Espen, really great creators and athletes and coaches. Basically well-rounded. So we're getting back into what is this?
To find someone that.
So now we got Fabio Gurgel, the general. Oh, and he talks about marketing in jiu-jitsu in modern times. Important marketing, guys. Marketing is important. So let's see what he's got to say.
To find someone that gonna try to fight you on the street is not very common, as it was in the past. All right. So that's my point. I'm not saying that you don't need to know self-defense, because it's better to know and don't need than need and don't know. But what I believe that's the most attractive in jiu-jitsu to people that are not in our bubble is, how can I use jiu-jitsu as a tool of self-development? People are stressed. People are anxious. People are depressed. People feel lonely. The society has a lot of problems to solve. And I think jiu-jitsu is the solution. I really believe that when you go to jiu-jitsu, you go to a place where people become your friend right away. You have the sense of community. So you belong to something, which is one of the human needs, right? So you start belonging to the group, to the tribe, to the community of jiu-jitsu, right? So you put the gi on, and that's your moment. So it's a moment that you're gonna take the hour and a half just for you, and just that has incredible value for people nowadays in our society. I don't really need to tell you how effective jiu-jitsu is. You're gonna feel it, right? And you're gonna get the self-defense aspect as a bonus. So that's how I believe jiu-jitsu should be communicated and advertised to the people that don't do jiu-jitsu yet.
That is outstanding. I really, really like that a lot. Yeah, because you're right. I mean, anyone that's listening can relate to those things. Jiu-jitsu, it's a very unique activity where, so there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of human needs that we all have. We need to have the ability to problem solve. You know, we're not meant to sit around and just not ever have to think about anything. We like problem solving. We like physical exercise is something that everyone needs. Everyone needs physical activity. Everyone needs connection to other people. Even if you're kind of an introverted person, you do have to have some kind of connection to other people. It's just not the way humans are wired to be isolated by ourselves. There's lots of scientific evidence behind that. And jiu-jitsu is something that fulfills all those things. Like you said, it fulfills the connection to other people, the need for connection to community, like you said, exercise, problem solving, artistic expression. And then you also mentioned the therapeutic aspect, which is kind of a timeout from life. Like, there's not many things that I can do in my life personally where I forget about every single problem I have in my life, like jiu-jitsu. It's hard to think about your problems when someone's trying to choke you, you know? It's like you have to think about this thing right here, you know what I mean? And
exactly. Small steps.
Yeah.
Small steps.
Yeah.
You're right. You mentioned something that I think is really important. People in jiu-jitsu community, the academy owners, and I talk with thousands of them through my programs, and they always ask me, "Hey, Fabio, how can I do to get more students?" Right? That's a $1 million question, right? And the thing is, that's the first rule of any kind of marketing. You need to solve someone's problem. All right. So, and what the people's problem? You know, if you try to explain jiu-jitsu as a martial art and how beautiful it is to apply a sweep, come on, it doesn't matter for me that I'm outside, you know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't touch me in any emotions that I have, you know. So I won't decide to do jiu-jitsu because you are explaining me technically what I should do at someone, do the arm drag on me. I just don't get it, right? But if you tell me that jiu-jitsu is something that's gonna teach me how to control my emotions, that I can handle, let's say, the aggressiveness of people, or that I can really control my fear, that, you know, the anxiety that I feel every day, you know, in my daily work, I'm gonna be able to control that.
I feel like I'm in the talk too. I'm the moderator.
Listen to you, you know, and how can I do that? Then I'm gonna give you a try. Okay, I'm gonna do the first class, you know. So show me what jiu-jitsu is, and then you have a wonderful chance to convince that person that jiu-jitsu is for them. My point is, what are you going to teach? Right? That's a question for the instructors that they, as Master Helio Gracie put on his book. This book's for those who think they know, right? So what are you going to teach for your student, you know, that comes to your academy because you promise them that they're going to control their emotions? You're going to teach a sweep?
Don't promise them that.
Triangle.
Don't promise they can control their emotions, man. Don't ever promise that.
It's a good way to convince. So you need to get better in how to introduce the students to your school, right? And because that guy, if you do the right thing, and if you are able to convince that person that jiu-jitsu is for them, you're gonna get a new advocate. They're gonna bring new people to your gym, right? Because that student's gonna be overwhelmed, you know, in what he just learned.
Awesome, some good words from the general. Yeah, I think you gotta think about what problem your business solves for your clients. What problem? Think about that. Everybody's gonna be different. You know, Gracie's, they kind of hit everything. You know, self-defense, women empowerment. They got the law enforcement. They got the what was the other one? The bully proof. Yeah, think about your offerings, guys. Think about your offering. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? And we got one more video. You know, I've been picking these short videos, bro. It says Artichoke Media. So we're just going to review. We're doing a reaction. So hopefully we don't get hit with a copyright strike. This video's from 10 years ago, but I'm sure it still applies today.
Guys, this is Marshall from Artichoke Media. Today I want to talk to you about one of the biggest mistakes that instructors make in their marketing, jiu-jitsu instructors specifically. Marketing is hard, and so is running a gym, so is running great classes, so is inspiring your students, so is maintaining the motivation of students, so is keeping up with all the finances of a gym, keeping up with the maintenance of the property and the facility. It's a lot for one instructor to handle, so it's not surprising that marketing sometimes falls a little short for jiu-jitsu gyms, which is why I wanted to do this quick video to help out a little bit. I've been very blessed to have trained with a lot of different instructors and traveled to train all over the country and met a lot of great people within gyms. And one of the most common things that I've seen in these experiences is that instructors can be slow to respond to inquiries. So what I mean is somebody reaches out by phone, somebody sends an email. It can take an instructor sometimes a week or more to respond to one of those inquiries. Now it seems simple. It seems almost like cheating to say this is the biggest mistake that instructors make in their marketing. But it's a very important one. It's very crucial because jiu-jitsu is scary for somebody that's never started. And starting something new is hard enough, let alone making that new thing, making that new hobby, people beating you up and choking you and twisting your arms the wrong way. So jiu-jitsu can be pretty intimidating to begin with. So when someone reaches out, even with something as seemingly innocuous as an email, that's a big deal. And that window is not going to stay open for very long. So you have to make sure that you can respond to an inquiry within 24 hours. Again, it seems simple, but it's so important because that bravery that they have, that little bit of tenacity that the prospect has when they reach out to you to learn more about your gym and maybe schedule an intro course or something like that, it's not going to last very long. So you have to capitalize on it as soon as possible. So under 24 hours is good, under 12 hours is better. So some tricks there to make that a little bit easier. Make sure your email forwards to your smartphone. Make sure you have your gym phone forward to your cell phone as well. You're not in the gym all day. Maybe you have some instructors subbing that they don't pick up the phone and respond to those inquiries in real time. So have your gym phone forward to your cell phone. So no matter where you are, you can pick up the phone and talk to the prospect and make sure they have a good experience with your gym right away. Because really, from a prospect's perspective, from somebody that's interested in your gym, their experience with you begins as soon as they click on their website, click on your website. So whenever they're learning about you on your website, whenever they reach out to make an email, that relationship's building, whether you're directly contributing to it or not. That's the customer service opportunity. So if you can get back to somebody quickly, you can really capitalize on their interest and get them in the door before that window closes, because it will. Bravery doesn't last very long. So check your email very often, respond as quickly as you can, have your phone forward, and don't forget about your Facebook messages. Don't forget about your tweets. If you have social properties that are open and people can message you on them, you should be quick to respond on those as well. And if you can't be quick to respond, then you should probably set up a fail-safe where you're not going to get dinged for it, where you're not going to miss an opportunity. So either shut the property down or disable messages or have somebody check it for you. You can also push those notifications to your phone. So jiu-jitsu's hard and running a gym is hard, so make it a little bit easier by adopting this best practice, and I hope that helps. If you have any questions, shoot me an email.
Yeah, I agree. Let me put him back on there.
So jiu-jitsu's hard.
Yeah, you should, of course, get back to messages. The only thing I would suggest, speaking from experience, is to utilize regular business hours. So 9 to 5, you could go 9 to 7, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I would make that rule so that, say someone contacts you late, they contact you at 8 p.m. Unless it's an emergency, usually not an emergency in this line of work. I would wait till the next business day to answer. Or if it's on the weekend, Saturday, after class, Sunday, I'm going to get to it on Monday. And I suggest that because if you're constantly, responding to messages, replying to messages, it's going to take away from your time, your off time. Protect protect that off time, my coaches out there. I understand everything's important. Every new lead is important. Every message from your students is important. Usually not, though. Usually not. Half the people that contact you not going to come in the door. So I just try to keep professional hours. From my perspective, my experience, that seemed to work really well. And people will respect your time. If you're always answering them, you know, there is a downside to becoming too buddy with students sometimes. Of course, you're going to be friends with some students, but other students, it was like I had to keep a barrier, you know, just like work-life balance. Like, hey, man, I'm off the clock right now. I'll get back to you on Monday. All right, I'm not working right now. I'm not looking at your video. Whatever question you got can wait till Monday. So, I mean, play it by ear, but just try to keep some work-life balance. I mean, if you're always fighting fires in your business, you're always like, I got to respond back to this immediately. Like, I think you're going to burn yourself out. Yeah, just think about that, you know. A lot. That's kind of the issue with workers now in corporate America. They could be on vacation, phone be right there ringing. They got a Zoom meeting while they're on vacation. It's like, I wasn't supposed to have a meeting. I'm on vacation. So, I mean, if you're in charge, you do whatever you want, bro. If you're the boss, you do whatever you want. Listen, nothing's that important where they got to be calling you 24 hours a day. Yo, it'll wait till the next day, man. All right, guys, that's our business. You know, I keep focusing on this business, a little bit of jiu-jitsu technique, some of the drama. You know, I'm trying to keep it's like a variety show. If you guys got any videos you want me to look at, just post it in comments. I might be able to take a look at that. And that's it, guys. I gotta go. Peace. Peace. And I am out.